Hi, welcome to Motivation. In this video, we're going to talk about a supernatural fantasy romance movie Painted Skin Part 1 from 2008. The story settles around a fox spirit that has shapeshifted herself into a human being to experience the romance of love in the human world. Around the late Qin Han Chinese dynasty, a group of bandits is partying in the desert after robbing a town. They are showing their hormonal responses to a beautiful and innocent-looking woman, Foxy, who they have abducted from the village town. The chief prohibits others to do so and takes her into his room for his own pleasure, where he promises to give her anything she wants, even his heart. The woman seductively touches his chest before ripping his heart out in an instant. It is uncovered that Foxy is a malevolent fox spirit who devours human hearts to keep up with an exceptionally energetic appearance. She oftentimes utilizes her appeal to entice strong or malicious men's hearts. So she has more chakra, which she uses to maintain her inner orb, basically her life power. General Wang and his soldiers receive orders from the emperor to launch an attack against the bandit. Wang finds Foxy half naked in the room and gives her a cloth to cover herself. Foxy falls in love with this guy for his bravery at first sight. General Wang takes Skinny as an innocent girl kidnapped by the bandit and brings her back home. However, Foxy can't conceal her envy of the general's beloved wife, Pei. As Foxy starts a new life settling into General's residence, she falls deeper in love with Wang, but at the same time, Pei intends to grow a friendship with her. Since Foxy arrives in the city, a series of midnight murders happen without the victims' hearts in the bodies. When General Wang is worried about the case, an intruder comes upon Wang's city unexpectedly. Wang finds out it is Yang, a former brave general once serving for the dynasty like General Wang. Hence they bring him back to the general's residence and provide him with proper medical treatment. Pei is shocked to see Yang and is worried about him. Pei and Wang used to be best friends with Yang, however both Wang and Yang were in secret love with Pei. In the end, Yang is left heartbroken and resigned from his general position after Pei chose to marry General Wang. During the days living in General Wang's house, Foxy has been taking care of him as a maid, wishing to express her love, and no one ever thinks of such an innocent pretty girl as the monstrous heart digger. During bedtime, Wang looks romantically at housewife's face, but he sees Foxy instead. He wakes up in shock and realizes it was only a dream. What he doesn't know is that Foxy is making him fall in love with her subconsciously. Meanwhile, she is in her room and she refuses to eat dinner and sends a maid away. Then, a lizard male spirit, Lizardy, withdraws hearts for her to eat. Lizardy still loves Foxy even though he has been rejected by her, and is willing to bring her human hearts to keep her shape-shifted beauty so Foxy won't be suspected. Foxy has been planning to drive the housewife away to become the general's only wife, leading Pei to be aware that this girl isn't as innocent as she looks. Multiple dead bodies with missing hearts have aroused several rumors in the town. Wang asks Yang to help find the culprit together. But Yang refuses his request and moves to an inn after feeling uneasy about residing in Wang's residence. Then Yang meets a young and inexperienced female demon hunter named Xia. They have a nice chat and soon become good friends. Though Yang still does not believe the demon hunting stories from Xia. Meanwhile, Pei joins in, asking for their help and saying her suspicion of Foxy may connect to the abnormal heart-digging murders that happened recently, as they only occurred after Foxy came to live in the town. She recalls the time when they were shopping at a cosmetic shop and Foxy calmed down a rude customer just by asking her to keep quiet. It seems as if she could bewitch people. Pei's suspicion was confirmed when she accidentally cut Foxy's palm, but the wound healed immediately without treatment. So she asks Yang to help find out the truth. After so many years, Yang still loves Pei and agrees to her request. Xia is intrigued by the rumored human heart eater and can't wait to solve this case together with Yang and Pei. Then Yang goes to the graveyard where they kept the dead bodies of the recent murders and figures out the precision of the wound in them, proving the killer is very skillful. Xia's grandfather was killed in recent murder. She's desperate to find out the killer and revenge for her grandfather. She joins Yang to start looking for the trace of the murderer. Xia shows the magical stone that glows in the presence of the demon within a 10-mile radius. As the magical stone that leads Xia comes to the town, but she hasn't been able to encounter the demon yet. One night they discover that all the murders have occurred around the general's residence, which makes them even more suspicious of Foxy. Unforeseen, Yang runs into Lizard, who is hunting for human hearts, and they have a fierce fight, but Lizard manages to escape by making himself invisible when he's close to being captured. Xia hurts her leg and has to be taken care of by Yang. Xia then shows Yang a demon's sword, a gift from her grandfather. She tells Yang nobody is able to take the cap off the sword yet, that only a true demon hunter can do so. Yang gives it a try but fails to. Upon further investigation, they agree on Foxy's suspicious identity. The next day Yang and Xia come to Wang's residence to confront Foxy's real identity, that she is the evil heart-eating demon. Wang doesn't believe in demons and is against accusing an innocent girl of murdering people. Most of the soldiers also disagree with the accusation since she has wooed them with her beauty and sweetness. Yang tries to cut her hand to prove otherwise but Wang stops him. He declares that the girl is innocent, but his wife stands against him. To convince everyone, Pei stands out to tell about Foxy's strange behaviors, and Xia also suggests that they can check if Foxy has her demon birthmark on her naked body, but unfortunately they can't find any marks, causing Pei starts to doubt her judgment. However, Xia still insists that Foxy is the demon that kills for human hearts. Wang is especially mad at his wife for her jealousy. He makes her apologize but Foxy asks her to let her be Wang's mistress. Both Wang and Pei are shocked by Foxy's request. Wang unhesitatingly stated that he can only have one first lady and that is Pei. He rejects Foxy that he cares about her, but he cannot betray Pei. Thereafter that night Wang dreams of walking to Foxy, who is taking a bath inside a cave. He sees himself making love to her and wakes up covered in sweat. Then he goes to her room to talk. Foxy tries to slide her gown off but he stops her. Wang tells her that she deserves to be a good wife of somebody else, not a mistress, and he loves Pei so much. Out of nowhere, Lizard barges into the room as he is furious that Wang is making Foxy cry. This alerted the soldier and he has to escape instantly. However, during the ruckus, Pei notices that her husband was in Foxy's room and she is ready to favor him if he is also in love with Foxy. Later Lizard confesses again how much he loves her and persuades her that love between demon and human is impossible. But this angers her even more after he tried to kill the person she loves and asks him to go away and never show his face again. Thereupon Pei decides to allow Foxy to be her husband's mistress. Nonetheless, to her jaw-dropper, Foxy peeling off her human skin in front of her, stating that she proudly shows her real demon's face after 20 years of shape-shifting without being exposed. It is a horrible scenery that makes Pei to skin creep. Abruptly, they're interrupted by a soldier, and Foxy kills him as well when Pei asks her to stop. She offers Pei that she is willing to stop the killing around the town if Pei steps away from Wang's life and never returns. To save her people, Pei agrees to do. Then she is made to drink a demon poison that peels off her skin and hair, transforming her into an inhuman. The soldiers find her and believe that she is the demon that has been killing people. The townspeople witness her new inhuman face and throw cabbages at her. Pei doesn't speak up for herself as she is ready to sacrifice her life for them. Right before she is killed, Yang saves her and brings her to a deserted cave. He doesn't believe she is the demon. Xia identifies her symptoms as the side effect of a demon poison. Later, Wang arrives with the soldiers and is shocked to see his wife's appearance. As the general, he is bound to execute her to protect his people, but he is unwilling to do that to his wife. Pei admits all the murders in front of Wang. He swears that he loves her whether she is a human or a demon. In the end, she jabs herself on his sword and dies. Wang is shattered as he holds her dead body and cries in misery. Foxy tries to empathize with him by moving closer, but he ignores her and continues to grieve his dead wife. And Foxy finally learns that Wang will never truly love her no matter what she does. Then Yang slays Foxy with his sword and proves that she is the real demon behind all the chaos, as the weapon does her no damage. Though Foxy doesn't care, her shell is blown. Wang begs her to bring his wife back, to which she asks him what she will get in favor. Wang sacrifices himself, making Foxy burst into tears, and manifests her power orb to life to save Wang. It is the formation of power that she has practiced throughout her life that has the power to bring back the dead. Lizard instantly steals away her orb because he doesn't want her to waste thousands of years of hard work on a man that could cause her to go back to her most primal form if she uses it. Yang and Xia then fight a vicious battle with Lizard. She gets out her grandfather's demon slayer and tries to flare it one last time. Shockingly, she succeeds, and then she finally eradicates the lizard once and for all, but she sobs in tears too as Yang sacrifices himself to help her slay the lizard. Xia walks to Foxy to end her life. But she is hesitant as both Lizard and her orbs are in front of her now. Foxy retrieves her power orb, together with Lizard's power to revive everyone who dies in the cave, giving all her power away. After the bright life power bursts out, Wang wakes up seeing Foxy fade sadly into the air. Pei is alive and her appearance back to normal as well. A few days later, everything goes back to normal. Wang wants Yang to stay in the town to train the soldiers, but he has decided to follow Xia in her demon hunting mission to the south. Finally, Foxy has embodied in her white fox primal form again. She has no power to shape-shifting into humans, but her memories from the lovely human world are still entire. Subscribe for more videos and leave a like to help the channel out. This is mythical. Thank you for watching.